Hey everyone, it's the Art Overlord here, and today I'm going to be teaching, by request from Vanessa tagged me on Twitter, with someone having a question about glitching in houses, and specifically the spell circle, because I couldn't find any good guides on it. So I'm going to try to explain to you as best as I can how to do this. So today I'm going to be putting a spell in the spell circle, which is a classic thing that I do with another one of my houses that some of you might have been to, the Massive Fantasy Palace. A couple of things that you're going to need for glitching are, hold up, it's under T. Tatami floor mat. You're going to need 2 of these at least. So I currently have in my backpack quite a few of them, so I don't need to buy any more. I would say a long blue runner. Buy a couple of those. And if you can find one, it's called like the Avalon rug, or you can use an ornate oval rug. Let me look at like this one. This one's fine as well. So you need those for your base, and then for what I'm doing, for what my specific effect is going to be, I'm going to have to go to Marleybone and pick up some spells. Okay, now that we're at the shop, go to the housing shop and pick up a magic text detector right here. And so buy one of those, or however many you want, I guess. Go to the treasure card shop, and I'm going to pick up, under the effects, I'm going to pick up the spell. What spell should I'll get King Artorias, Myth King Artorias, okay? And then I'm going to go over to this house, which any house with an arena should have this, except for the newest one. I don't believe the newest one has it. Maybe also, I want to say the Safaria one. So, here, I'll explain. Okay, so take this long blue runner, place it down, and you're using this tatami floor mat to hit the other rug's hitbox. And the reason why this will work is because you see how they're slightly overlapping? This is actually making it so these think that they're one item, or that they're moving in the same area. So you take the small floor mat instead of the long one, because the long one, it doesn't work so well. Take the small one, and you're using that to inch it out into the spell circle. And then you take another one, put it down, and you build it, and then you set it on the edge of that one. And the reason why this is working is because it's actually hitting the hitbox of the previous item, because technically there's no grid over here. There's, like, in a sense, like, I don't know if there's actually no grid, but there's no grid there for us to use, so we're making our own. We're placing this item out into the middle, and then placing the other item on there. And as long as they're slightly touching, should be fine. Mind you, like if you try to grab up this tatami floor mat, you're not going to do that. It's not going to work. You're going to have to figure out a different way to get it out. Kind of like how I had to place this one, and then if you wanted to get out that floor mat, you could. It's just that's not part of this trick. So take out this ornate rug and put one of these on it, and then put that there. Okay, so that's your initial thing. This is, if you were to break it down, this is what you're trying to do, is put this rug in the middle. And mind you, you don't have to pick those up if you don't want to. I just did, just to show you this. You're after putting this hitbox out here in the middle of nowhere, and then you take this magic text detector, set it right in the middle, and put your effect. So my effect that I'm putting on is going to be, where did it go? Myth King Artorias, and it's going to be on the target of the magic text detector, because I'm setting it out there. And I'm going to say for a large area, so it's about the arena, if I do the emote laugh, and then I come over here and I pick up this rug. You see I can move it because it's deactivating the hitbox on this item because it thinks it's this item, but since they're clipping, it counts it as one hitbox, but not really, to whatever is on top of it. That's why if you turn things crooked, they don't always stay. It's because it's not detecting that hitbox that was there. So you have this item, and then I said laugh. So if I do the emote, I'm on a pogo stick, so it won't work. But like, it won't show me laughing, but I'm going to say I'm laughing, and then it does the desired effect that you want out there in the middle of the spell circle, and it's going to kind of look like it's being cast. You can see this example anytime I throw a PvP party at my Massive Fantasy Palace. If no one knows about the trick, whenever they get there, you sneakily dance, and any type of dance you do, it does different spells. So that's how you get into the middle. Now you might have another question as well, where how do I get bigger items out there? So you take this floor runner, put it out. Then you take another one, and you get it prepped again. And you set it out. And then you take this, and you set it out. And let's say I want to make it so I have a big housing item out in the middle. So I'm going to be making this Meowiarty's duel, which you see it doesn't fit on the rug at all. I'm going to make it so then it does fit on the rug. I'm going to place it down, and I'm going to, you can't place the rug straight under there, so I'm going to do the glitch with 2 rugs. So both of these hitboxes are active, and I decide I want to drag it and place it slightly under the big item. Now then I activate the middle rug, which activates both of these hitboxes with it because it's touching, and place it down, and then I can drag this back and take those out. And mind you, did you see there's 2 rugs there. I clicked on the farthest one away since it's not touching the bigger item. And then right there you have the actually I think that's not really the Exalted Duel, but it's the Archmage Duel. So that is how you get items into a circle. And you can do that with statues, you can do it with spells, you can do it with fountains, you can do it with all sorts of people. Just remember, at the end of doing it, will it affect PvP combat at all? I'm gonna just give you this warning right now. Anything that you put in the circle, the game, once you're in the circle, doesn't think it will affect line of sight at all. Your LOS will be affected if an item is too close to these circles. Your eyesight, the camera, is about up here, like it's just right above here, and so you're gonna see whatever it is that is hitting in that area. You might be wondering how castle blocks can go into doing glitching. Well, the thing about castle blocks and glitching is that castle blocks are in a way mats. And those mats can give you levels that you've never had access to before castle blocks. So this is the garden. I just made it because I didn't know what to put back here until I got the new statue right here. And normally, if you try to use the wooden crate effect to put up this statue, it won't work because the crate will make it higher than it's supposed to go. It makes it like 2 levels higher than it needs to be. So use and make it as high as you want. You can make any item as high as you want, and it doesn't restrict you. So you put up these blocks, and you can still, I'll say that I want this item 2 bricks high. That's not super high, but it's as high as I want it to be. Then I'll take this, and then I'll place it up, and then I can say I want to place this piano over here at that height, and then I can actually move that. Actually, give me a second, I'm gonna rethink that. Put another rug there. It'll help you out. When in doubt, put down 2 rugs. Okay, so right there, put that there. You can move this away so it's not touching anymore, and then move that one away. And then that's at the exact height that you want it to be. And you might say, well, I can do that with these already. And you're right, you can. But the thing is you can't make it levitate like this. You can't make it stay up in the air. Because any time that you pick up anything that's on a block, like anything that's not a block that you pick up it's gonna get picked up too. So like with blocks, you can even, let's say that you think that you don't have enough blocks, you can stack blocks on blocks. So blocks are its own thing. Like it's so like a what if, I guess. I don't know what command it's actually called, but see, you can stack blocks on blocks, and it actually does not have a lip on it, so you could always climb up on top of them. So if you're ever wondering about that, you can. There's still another one. Okay. So hopefully this video will help you out with your castle glitching and just kind of give you a bit of info on it. I had some other things I was considering talking about, but I do have another video about glitching that you might like. So I taught you how to do spell circles, spell circle glitching with castle blocks, and making items close enough together so then they can clip, which by that I just mean, let's say that you wanted to put down a tree and you wanted to put bushes next to the tree, but the thing is that you have to have specific hitboxes, okay? So how you get those closer is you use the floor mats to move the items closer than they could normally be. So like this right here is closer because I used the tatami floor mat and made sure that it's out of the way afterwards, and I used 2 of them and I moved this as close as I want it to be, and then I used the other one to drag away the floor mat. And it's the fire bush will stay there, or is it? Yeah, and that will stay there. There's other things that you can do with glitching that I don't have much experience in. There's like, you can do hidden homes where you build out really far outside of the castle's boundaries. You can also do underground houses. I don't know 100% how to do underground houses, because a lot of the times I won't do a housing glitch unless of course it's aesthetically pleasing to me, and doing a lot of glitches that are outside of the boundaries of the environment made for housing don't appeal to me, so I don't do them. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people out there that would love to make a video and explain how they can break the boundaries of the castle and build a house out in the sky or underground, and you can kind of see under the ground and up if you wanted to see people walking around. So yeah, I don't know everything, but this is some stuff that I do know. If you have any more questions, put them down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them if I see them. So hopefully this helped you. Like, subscribe, comment, believe in the myth. See you in the next one. Bye bye.